History isn't always found in the grand tombs of kings, etched onto imposing stone tablets or within the monumental achievements of empires. These are the stories that often dominate our understanding of the past. Sometimes, the most profound and moving stories whisper from the dust of forgotten cities, from the remnants of everyday life that often go unnoticed. These whispers tell us about families, about the quiet moments of joy and sorrow, and about the simple acts of love that shape the lives of ordinary people. This story begins in Hama, Syria, a city not just built on stone, but layered with centuries upon centuries of human life, each layer a testament to the enduring spirit of its inhabitants. In the early 1900s, Danish archaeologists, with Harald Ingholt at the helm, embarked on an ambitious excavation of Hama, seeking to uncover its hidden past. Their primary focus was on unearthing the grand structures of power, the palaces where rulers held court and the temples where gods were worshipped. And indeed, they found those, revealing glimpses into the political and religious life of the city. But amidst the search for the monumental, they stumbled upon something unexpected, something far more intimate and revealing. They unearthed small, seemingly insignificant hollow clay objects, each containing tiny pellets that would have once created a gentle, rhythmic sound. These were identified as children's toys, rattles crafted and cherished some 4,000 years ago during the Bronze Age. Unlike the dazzling golden masks of pharaohs or the imposing royal scepters of kings, these simple artifacts didn't capture the world's attention or make sensational headlines. Yet despite their humble appearance, their significance is immense, offering a unique and invaluable perspective on the lives of ordinary people. These rattles open a window, not into the halls of power, but into the heart of the ancient family, revealing the bonds that connected parents and children. These rattles, dating back to the Bronze Age, a time often associated with conflict and survival, challenge the pervasive idea that antiquity was solely defined by the struggle for survival and the harsh realities of hardship. They poignantly show that love, unwavering care, and the simple joy of play were as integral a part of ancient life as the grand narratives of war, the complex rituals of religion, or the dictates of rulers. Each rattle is more than just an object. It's an echo of a child's laughter, a faint but resonant sound that transcends millennia. It represents a parent's gentle hand, soothing a child with a familiar and comforting sound. Hama, strategically located, served as a vibrant crossroads of culture and bustling trade. And these rattles were discovered not in isolation, but alongside a collection of everyday items. Cooking pots that once held nourishing meals, weaving looms that created essential textiles, and tools that shaped their world. This rich context firmly places the concept of play, and by extension, childhood, at the very heart of daily existence. The ancient people who inhabited Hama weren't simply soldiers engaged in conflict or farmers toiling in the fields. They were also mothers and fathers, deeply invested in the well-being of their children. We can imagine that at the end of a long and arduous day, a simple toy, like one of these rattles, could bring a moment of pure joy and a comforting smile to a child's face. These unassuming artifacts serve as a powerful reminder that the fundamental bonds of family are truly timeless, transcending the boundaries of culture and era. The rattles are not isolated curiosities, but rather integral threads woven into the larger, more complex tapestry of ancient life. They connect us, in a tangible and meaningful way, to the ordinary joys and the everyday challenges faced by people who lived and loved in a civilization millennia ago, reminding us of our shared humanity. In their very simplicity, they reveal the enduring and unwavering nature of human affection, a force that has shaped societies and touched individual lives throughout history. The story of these rattles from Hama is ultimately a story of profound connection, a connection that bridges the vast expanse of time. It's a powerful reminder that even the smallest and most unassuming objects can hold the greatest meaning, offering invaluable insights into the human experience. When we look back at the remnants of ancient civilizations, we often focus on the grand structures and monumental achievements. But what about the everyday lives of the people who lived then? What did these ancient toys look like? Imagine holding one, cool, light, feeling the smooth surface against your palm. Perfectly sized for a baby's grasp. designed to fit comfortably in their tiny hands. Made of clay, carefully molded and shaped into hollow spheres, perfectly round and smooth, or ovoids resembling small eggs, each one unique. They were designed for little hands, easy to hold and manipulate. The potter would smooth the surface, meticulously removing any imperfections, sometimes leaving faint fingerprints, a tangible connection to the artisan who crafted it. Before sealing the clay, ensuring the pebbles wouldn't escape. Tiny pebbles or pellets were placed inside, carefully selected for their size and sound, to create a gentle rhythmic sound when shaken, fired in a kiln, transforming the soft clay into a hardened object. The rattle became durable enough to survive childhood tumbles, withstanding the rigors of play. The sound was soft and soothing, a gentle melody for a child's ears. Meant to delight and calm, providing comfort and entertainment. Some rattles were plain, simple, and unadorned. Others decorated with simple patterns, lines, or dots, or slip for color, adding a touch of vibrancy. Rarely they were shaped like animals, perhaps a bird or a small quadruped, showing a touch of artistry, reflecting the creativity of the maker. These details reveal care and affection, a desire to create something special. These weren't just functional objects, mere tools for amusement, but gifts made with love, tokens of endearment. Crafting a rattle required skill, a steady hand, and an understanding of the materials. Not everyone could do it. It was a specialized craft. The process was deliberate, each step carefully considered. An investment of time and resources, a commitment to creating something meaningful. In a world focused on survival, where resources were scarce, making toys for children was a powerful statement, a testament to their value. It tells us childhood was valued, that children were cherished members of the community, and emotional well-being mattered, that happiness and comfort were important. The craftsmanship speaks of a society, a culture that understood the importance of play, with specialized skills passed down through generations, and a deep understanding of children's needs, recognizing their developmental stages. These toys were more than distractions. They were tools for learning and growth. They were tokens of care, symbols of love and connection. The simple clay rattle, a humble object from the past, is a testament to the enduring importance of play, a reminder that even in the earliest civilizations, childhood was a time to be cherished and celebrated. The purpose of these clay rattles seems obvious, doesn't it? They were toys, simple in design, yet profound in their impact, meant to be shaken and to make sound. For a baby, this was a first lesson in cause and effect, a fundamental understanding of the world around them. Move your hand, make a sound, a direct and immediate response to their actions. This simple act helped cognitive development, laying the groundwork for future learning, and motor skills, refining their physical abilities with each shake and grasp. The gentle noise captured attention, a focal point for their developing senses, soothed fussiness, offering a sense of calm and security in a new and overwhelming world, and engaged multiple senses, stimulating their minds and bodies simultaneously. But rattles may have had deeper meaning, beyond mere entertainment and development. In many cultures, their sound was believed to ward off evil, a protective charm against unseen forces, or bring good luck, inviting positive energy and fortune into the child's life. While we lack written proof from Hama, the archaeological record speaks volumes. It's possible these rattles were also protective talismans, imbued with spiritual significance. For parents, the rattle was a tool, a means to nurture and safeguard their offspring. An extension of care, a tangible expression of love and devotion. A way to communicate and comfort before words, bridging the gap between parent and child. In the daily rhythms of family life, amidst the chores and routines. The soft rattle was a familiar, comforting sound, a constant presence in their early years. It was both a toy, a source of amusement and engagement, and a symbol of protection, a guardian against harm, both real and imagined. The act of grasping and shaking the rattle helped babies develop strength, building muscles and coordination, refining their fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Passing it from hand to hand marked important milestones, celebrating their growing abilities. The rattle was a perfect early learning tool, a testament to the ingenuity of ancient cultures, designed by observation and intuition, crafted with care and purpose. Ancient parents understood what their children needed to thrive, and they provided it with simple yet effective tools like this rattle. These rattles reshape our view of Bronze Age parenting. They show that ancient parents cared about more than survival. They invested in their children's happiness and growth. Making or acquiring a toy was an act of love, recognizing a child's need for joy and play. We can picture a mother handing a rattle to her baby, or a father using it to make a child laugh. These scenes reveal strong family bonds and attentive parenting. The rattles were found in living spaces, not hidden away, showing they were part of daily life. They reflect an understanding of childhood stages and the unique needs of infants. The concept of a loving, nurturing family is ancient. The clay rattle is a symbol of that enduring bond. What was it like to be a child 4,000 years ago? The rattles from Hama offer clues. Childhood was a distinct phase, not just a prelude to adulthood. The presence of baby toys shows that early years were valued and protected. The rattle was likely one of the first objects a child interacted with. Fascinating, soothing, and theirs alone. Most ancient toys have vanished, but these durable rattles hint at a richer world of play. The ancient nursery was a space for learning and interaction. The rattle was a key tool for nurturing healthy, happy children. It's evidence that the need to nurture young minds is as old as civilization itself. The sheer number of rattles found in Hama is striking. Their uniformity suggests organized production, not just homemade toys. Specialized potters likely crafted these rattles, perfecting a repeatable design. This points to early mass production and economic specialization. Artisans made more than just necessities. They created goods for families and children. The popularity of rattles shows a shared culture of child rearing. Parents knew to seek out these toys, and potters met the demand. This shift from individual craft to standardized production marks a major societal step. The rattle makers were early entrepreneurs, part of a growing urban economy. The humble rattle tells a story of commerce and community. Mass-produced rattles were part of Hama's trade system. These toys were commodities, bought, sold, or bartered in the marketplace. Their existence points to a prosperous city where families had resources for non-essentials. The trade in rattles, though small, signals a thriving urban economy. Hama's location on trade routes suggests rattles could have been exported. Merchants might have carried them to distant cities, spreading their popularity. The rattle's story is intertwined with ancient business and trade. It was both a product of affection and a driver of commerce. Even the simplest toy reveals the complexity of ancient society. Hama's rattles weren't unique. Rattles appeared in many ancient cultures. In Egypt, they were made of clay, faience, or bronze, sometimes shaped like protective deities. Minoan Crete had similar terracotta rattles, decorated with painted lines. The Indus Valley produced animal-shaped clay rattles. In the Americas, rattles were made from gourds, wood, and clay, used as toys and in rituals. The rattle's dual role, as toy and talisman, was common worldwide. The core idea was universal: a hollow object with something inside to make noise. Each culture added its own artistic touch, reflecting local beliefs and styles. The global history of rattles shows both our shared humanity and cultural diversity. Why do these ancient toys matter? Because they offer an intimate human glimpse into the past. An ancient toy is instantly relatable. We know its purpose. We can imagine the joy it brought. These artifacts help us write a fuller history, one that includes families and daily life, not just rulers and wars. They challenge assumptions about the past, revealing emotional depth and social complexity. The evidence of mass production and trade shows sophisticated economies. The humble rattle becomes a key to understanding ancient society. Across centuries, the desire to nurture and delight children endures. The sound of a rattle in Hama is a sound we still understand, a sound of family, echoing through time.